Welcome, everybody. It is time for Legal Help Live. My name is Ralph Saltzman, and my partner here in the suit. Boy, that's a nice suit.
Thanks. It's St. Patrick's Day. So
Very nice. Maybe, that's my partner, Steve Solomon. We're here to answer your legal questions. You're there to call us at 1-800-405-4222. That's our toll-free number. You call that number and you ask a legal question, and then stand back because you're going to get a legal answer.
We hope.
Well, with the two of us here, the odds are pretty high. So what's happening?
Well, it's been a whale of a day for me today. Can you imagine?
Yes.
Can you imagine going into a restaurant, having been nominated or have already received a Academy Award for some kind of Save the Whale ecological project?
Yeah, the last Academy Awards, absolutely.
And then going and getting whale on your table?
Apparently, there was a tip-off, and the folks who did the documentary on killing dolphins went to the Hump restaurant at the airport in Santa Monica, and they were wired for sound and cameras and stuff. $85 for whale meat. It's called kujira or kujira.
$85, and the guy got it out of his trunk.
Yeah, he got it out of his trunk, and now he's arrested, and the restaurant's charged with a federal crime, and so is the sushi chef.
1-800-405-4222. Dog meat, cat food, and whale food. If that appears on your plate, you'll probably get arrested. You'll have a criminal case against you. You'll probably have a civil case against you by the person who eats the whale meat, the dog food, or the cat food on your place. And if your landlord is a city and your lease is up, you may not get your lease reviewed.
Yeah, well, what do you think about that? Should the city throw them out? They could. They can. They have the ability to do that. Should
I mean, I think there are lots of factors involved, and that's really.
You don't want to prejudice the vote?
No. But I think who's ever looking at it, whatever government's looking at it, will probably do the right thing.
Well, a couple of governments.
It's pretty disgusting. If you think that an endangered species ought to be allowed on your plate, call us at 1-800-405-4222. Okay, and Danika, how are you doing?
Oh, I've been better, but I love your show.
Oh, good. Thank you very much, Danika. Speak up just a little bit, would you?
Okay, is that better?
That's much better.
Oh, you're coming in loud and clear. Do you eat whale meat or what?
I absolutely do not, although I wish you would have a caller on that would debate you on that, because I'd love to hear someone who does love whale meat.
Wait, did you say bait us on whale meat? Be very careful about how you ask these questions.
Well, you've waited long and hard, and we're technically live and local today, so how can we help you? Do you have a legal issue or a question?
Well, I just have a question. I don't really know what to do. I've had a really, really tough time in my family right now. My cousin got hit by a car, and he's in a...
Can you stand back a little bit from your TV or your telephone? There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. So he got hit by a car, and he's been in a coma for the last couple of weeks. And I was with him when it happened. And, okay, well, to explain this a little better, we live in one of those neighborhoods. We're south of Los Angeles, so we live in one of those neighborhoods where it's kind of like a weird mix of, like, commercial and residential neighborhoods. Do you know what type of thing?
It's sort of like mixed use.
Yeah, that's not unusual. That's not unusual.
That's LA, baby.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah,
but tell us what
exactly.
happened. Tell us what happened.
There was a speed limit of 25 miles an hour, and we were waiting at one of those crosswalks, not with a light, but just one of the little lines. We were going to go across, and my cousin all of a sudden just, starts off across the street. And it just happened so fast. This car came flying down the road way, way faster than 25 miles an hour. And just before he hit him, I couldn't believe it was happening, but just before he hit him, I saw that the guy was talking on his cell phone. And that's illegal now, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I can't say I'm positive, but I think that you're not allowed to talk on your cell phone. And I'm just thinking, my cousin, here he is in a coma, because I just want to know what my options are. What can I do?
Well, first of all, we should all pray for your cousin to get better, and hopefully your cousin's getting top-notch medical treatment. If the guy, it is illegal to talk on the cell phone, so that's number one. Number two, it's also illegal to go at an excessive rate of speed that's over the posted speed limit. Basically every street surveyed, and even though say it's a 30 mile an hour area, you might be able to go 37 miles an hour, but if you're going 50 miles an hour in a 30 mile an hour area, you're just driving unsafe and violating the prima facie speed law.
Yeah, and in addition to that, with the use of the cell phone, that's creating another level of civil liability. I hope your cousin recovers. I hope he recovers fully. But in the meantime, you actually have a lawsuit, and your cousin has a lawsuit. Because you witnessed this, I'm sure you were emotionally distressed. You have a lawsuit just because you saw your cousin hit by a car. And of course, your cousin could be a huge lawsuit against the driver of the car. Not only was he speeding, but he was inattentive and he was on the cell phone. I think that's a huge case. What you could do for your family now, assuming that your cousin's getting the best medical treatment possible, because that is first, second, third.
Did they arrest the driver of the other car?
It's only one
They didn't
car.
arrest him, but they took him into custody, and I mean, it's basically I've been spending my time with my cousin, so I know that my parents have, on behalf of my mom's sister, obviously she's in no position to talk to lawyers, but they've been talking to people, but the advice we've been getting was just so horrible, and I always hear great advice on your show.
Well, thank
so
you.
I thought I'd call.
Well, first of all, if the car was owned by a government, then you have to file a claim within 6 months. So that's a fairly short time period.
6 months, that's it?
Yeah, you have to file a claim if the car was, driven by some government employee driving along, talking on a cell phone, going too fast. This is the kind of case that you need to get a lawyer on it right away. Some investigation needs to be done. You got to find out how much insurance there is, protect the scene, talk to witnesses that may have seen it. You're a witness. There may be some other people around.
I actually talked to a girl on scene. I've never met her, but she was kind of like holding my shoulder because I was freaked out and crying hysterically and watching my cousin go away in an ambulance. And she told me before, I didn't even prompt it, she just said, "That's so awful. Did you know that guy was talking on his cell phone?"
Okay,
and
so
I had seen the same thing, so I got her number just in case.
Okay,
because
you've done some of the right things. I would suggest that, in what area do you guys all live in?
well, we live like Newport Beach, but
Okay.
not like in like the super nice part. I mean,
Okay, well,
that area.
Orange County Bar Association has a referral service. I'd pick up the phone, I'd call them, and get referred to 3 different personal injury lawyers. Talk to your friends, see if they've had a major accident before and whether they were satisfied with the legal representation that they have had. If so, go see that person. It's a question of the right fit at the right time. And then if you can't get through to somebody, give us a buzz and we'll try and hook you up with somebody that may be able to help you, okay?
Danica, call us again in a month
so
or
much.
call us again in a month or two anyway. We're both interested in how your cousin's doing, okay?
Okay? And
very sweet
our
of you.
prayers
Thank
go
you.
out. Thank you very much for viewing and listening and calling into Legal Help Live.
Good luck to you, Danica.